Evening, ladies and gents, boys and girls, how the hell are we? And welcome back to my YouTube live session this evening. As always, guys, ask me any questions you like in regards to health, fitness, diet, all of those components of health and healthy lifestyle, and if I can say it, healthy living, in order to be able to transform your body and your life. So any questions that you ask, that you want to ask there, just fire away and I will answer along this session. But today's quick session is all about this one big thing. 95% of people actually fail to change their body for one big reason, and it's a huge one, guys. And it's quite simply, it's about decisions and the decision-making process that you actually make, because most people don't physically make them. As an example, a lot of people will say, okay, I'm gonna try and change my body. I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna go on a bit of a health kick. I'm gonna do some fitness training or whatever it is. But the bottom line here, guys, is that really it's not a big decision. Is that there's no kind of real big thinking behind what they wanna do and where they wanna go and what they wanna achieve. It's just more of a second thought. Yeah, I think I'll give that a go. I'll try it. Trying's no good. You need to make a decision. And when you make a decision, that's it. The job is done. The goal is almost achieved when you've actually physically made that decision itself. And Tony Robbins puts it just absolutely perfectly, is that your destiny is created in your moments of decisions, and that is the bottom line. So if you think about decision-making process, is that you should be, first of all, checking in. There's two big things that you want to think about in terms of your decisions and how you're going to execute. And number one is this, is that ask yourself, whenever you're making a big decision, is this going to have an impact? Is this going to change my life? Is it really going to change my life? Is the first big thing that you need to ask. And the reason is this, is that if the decision just does not change your life in terms of what you're going to be moving into, then you know what? It's not worth doing. Just forget it. Absolutely forget about it, because it's not really going to kind of benefit you. So if it's a small decision that you need to make, then you haven't got to spend any time thinking about it. It's quite simple. So it's for the big decisions in life, guys, that are going to make a real big impact in your life and transform your life in some way. Maybe it's to get into great shape. Maybe it's to start the diet. Maybe it's to start improving your performance at your sport. Maybe it's to go for the job promotion. Maybe it's to go for setting up a new business which is going to make an impact in this world. Whatever it may be, if it's something that's life-changing to you, then you need to think about, okay, if this is going to really change my life, then I need to make this decision. And which way is it going to be? Is it going to be a yes or is it going to be no? Once you've made the decision, that is it. You are locked in and you need to then go for it from that position onwards. So that's the first thing that you need to check in. Is it going to be life-changing is number one. Number two is you need to check in to think, is this going to be hard work? What things am I going to need to do along the way here? Am I willing to accept that when I go along this journey, that I understand it's going to be hard. I understand that it's going to be difficult. I understand that I'm probably going to fail maybe the first time or second time or even the third time round. So am I willing to accept that? Am I willing to really kind of go and seek help from other people? Am I willing to spend maybe a little bit of money to get assistance from a therapist, a trainer, an expert in whatever field, whatever it may be? So you have to start thinking about those things as well. And that is reason number two in terms of your decision-making process of what you have got to think about, guys. Because the bottom line is that if you go into it not taking that on board and not realizing and understanding that it is going to be tough, it is going to be hard work, I'm probably going to need some help, then after a couple of weeks, you're probably just going to forget it. You're probably then going to go, oh, well, I tried it and it didn't kind of quite work out. So that's always kind of the way and the things that I hear. Too many people saying, I tried that, didn't kind of work out. You tried what? You just tried a little bit, or did you really kind of go for it? All right, and that's the big difference, guys. It really is crucial. So you've got to realize and understand that this is going to be difficult. It is going to be really hard work, and you need to be able to embrace that journey, okay, 100%, because you are going to get challenged along the way. You are probably going to fail the first time round. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you're going to get knockbacks, you're going to get setbacks, and that's just the way that it goes. And that's all a part of the process, guys. That's the beauty to it. That's the great thing to it. And you've really kind of got to enjoy that process, because that's where all the growth is done, is within the difficult stages and the difficult things in life. So guys, they're the two real big things and key reasons why you've really kind of got to think about that in terms of that decision-making process, okay? So the next one is reason number 3 to help you with effective decision-making, and that is quite simply that you need to give yourself a motivating factor for not doing it and for not accomplishing your task. You need to kind of put it out there. I kind of call it gun to the head. So I always, if I'm going to look at doing something, I think, right, that is it. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to do it. I'll put the gun to my head if I'm struggling. So what I mean by that is I will use some form of motivational force to make sure that I get the job done. Like the last thing that I've done was to write my book, The Fit Body Code. And as I was writing that, I knew I had to write 35,000 words. And I just kept on saying to myself, I'll get started, and I never done it. So I set a deadline. I give myself, I think it was 4 months to get it done. And then what I done was I went over to a website. There's a great website called Stick, S-T-I-C-K-K. Brilliant for motivation and to getting things done. You go over onto that website, and what they will do is to ask you to donate or put a stake into a fund. It might be an anti-charity, it might be a normal charity, but something significant to you. I mean, I put £500 in. So my stake was £500 if I didn't have my book completed by, I think it was the beginning of May. So that's what I'd done. I'd set out, and you're given a referee. So you use a referee there who will look at your work and say whether you've done it, yes or no, and they will qualify that for you. If you don't achieve it, then your money goes away. It gets sent to wherever you've put it out to. Mine was to the Manchester United Fans Association. So there was just absolutely no way that I was going to give any of my money to the Manchester United Football Fans Club. It's just not going to happen. So that was my motivating factor. It could be that you announce it on the radio. It could be that you do it on charity, or even just put it across social media and say, right guys, this is my challenge here. This is what I'm going to do. I've decided to take up this health and fitness journey to transform my body and drop this 5 stone, whatever it may be, within the next 12 months. And you then set it out, you put it out there, give updates each month or whatever it is, but then you are on that journey and you are committed. And that is what decision making is all about. You have to commit to that process. And that all comes from a focused decision-making process. It really does, guys. If you're not really deciding, then you're not really going to do it. If you're just going to try, if you're just thinking about it, it's never going to happen, quite simply. So start thinking about it in terms of what you want to achieve. Go through those 3 points there. Understand that the journey is going to be difficult, okay? Is it going to be life-changing? Is it going to have a big impact on your life? Understand that, yes, it's going to be tough. You're probably going to fail. You need to seek help. You need to just think about those things, guys, because that is the thing that will carry you over the line. And then last but not least is you're always remembering to use that motivational stick by putting it out there, telling the world, and even contributing money to some kind of cause if you don't achieve it. And that is just a great way to go. So that is what decision making is. If you want to make life-changing decisions, you need to go through those 3 steps, and that will help you then make it happen. No matter what it is you've made a decision. Once it's done, and you will achieve your goal. It doesn't matter if it takes you 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you've made that choice, you've made that decision, and you go and get it and go and do it. That's, guys, how winning is done. If I was to use the example from a body point of view, you just ask anybody that's in great shape, ask any person that looks great, how long that they've been training for, how long that they've been eating healthily for, how long they've been looking after the lifestyles for, and you will not hear 3, 6, 9, 12 months. All you're going to hear is, been doing it for years, been doing it 5, 10, 15, whatever. Everyone will tell you who looks in great shape, they've been training for a long time. And this is the reality, guys. Forget the 6-pack in 6 weeks. That's just a load of nonsense. Start focusing on and realizing this is going to be a long journey if you're looking at body transformation. Okay, guys, so please take that on board. When you're making your decision, think about those 3 key steps there, and then go forwards and then go and do it. Guys, and that is it for this evening. If you have any questions, then please just place a comment below here. Ask me any questions you wish and I will get back to you within 24, 48 hours. I will be back next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m, same time, going through another live session, Q&A as well as at all times. So if you need to ask any questions, always fire away. If you need to send me an email, you can email me lewis@lewisbailey.co.uk. and I will again answer your questions, help you out as much as I possibly can. All right, guys, so thanks again for your time, and if you've got anything else that you want to ask me, then just fire away, and I will see you all next week. So keep it healthy and have a good one. See you soon, guys.